Hey everyone, I wanted to show a script I made which blocks trolls on LibertyBallers.com. Some people are just generally annoying or don't really contribute anything to the conversation. They're not funny, you just want to block them, just want to block people. It's not that many, it's like one or two people. So, you'll never see any posts or comments from them again. It's a pretty wonderful script that I made. So the way that you install it, first is you need a plugin for Chrome or Firefox on your desktop or laptop. You can install it. Just look for the word Tamper Monkey is the name of the extension. Then you can click this if you have Chrome, or this one if you have Firefox. Unfortunately, Chrome doesn't allow plugins on phones, so on your Android phone you can't use this, but I don't know, maybe a lot of people are like me, they come home from work and they mostly just read this stuff on their desktop or laptop computer. So that's where this plugin works. So basically click on it. I'm just going to demo Chrome right now and not Firefox, just to keep this short. Let's add to Chrome. You can click the little pop-up that says add to the extension, and then it will add it. And you'll know it's added because right here is an icon of the extension. So it's installed, but we still got to get the script. So there's going to be a script linked to probably a few people in the Liberty Ballers message boards in their comment signature. You can also Google Liberty Ballers HellsBells70 blocker, and it should be the first one that shows up on greasyfork.org, where this is a website where scripts are hosted. So pretend I clicked that first one, or I clicked in the signature of someone's link, I clicked this link in someone's signature on libertyballers.com. You would come to this page, and then you want to install it. So click install, and click install here, and then it should show up the next time you go back into the plugin. So let's go to the dashboard. You can see that it's right here. Let me click on it to edit it. You only need to be concerned about editing these three variables. So the usernames to block. You're going to have to put each username so it's separated by commas, and make sure you surround each username by single or double quotes. So if you ever have a person has a single quote in their name, it's a little bit easier just to use than double quotes. To surround it with. So just make sure if you have a username ever with single quotes, to actually use double quotes to surround the username with. But let's say for now I'm only interested in HellsBells. So let me hit Control S here, and it saves. And the next setting here is the sentencing level. Let's say by default it's spanking, which will gray out the user's comments and fan posts. There's the death setting, which will totally remove it from the page. And there's the pick setting, which will replace their posts or comments with a background image. Or the fourth setting is just if you put the word none here, or early release. Basically, if you wanna unblock people for a while, you're I don't know, maybe the person changed, became better. You want to see how they are, what they're commenting about. Just put the word none here. But let's go through all these settings first and see what they do. So I'm going to save the spanking setting. I'm going to go back to Liberty Ballers, and in fact, let's just add a few people. Again, all these people are fine. I just want to block HellsBells, but let's add a few of them just so you can see it working. So I'm going to go back to my script here, put a comma, single quotes, paste that username, and let's add another person from the front page. Well, that's a cool one, Dario's homie. And this username has single quotes, so I'm going to actually put double quotes surrounding their name. So I'm going to hit Control S and save it, and let's go back to the home page and see what the spanking setting does. Oops, one second. So you can see these comments now are grayed out. And let's see what happens when we look at, let's look at this article. Look at the comments in it. So you can see that, oh, baby giraffe, and looks like HellsBells. All these comments are grayed out. Now you can also do this other setting here, which is the death setting. Save that. Let's come back and refresh the page and see what happens after, let's see, Scooter's comment here. Let me save that. These next two comments should be gone. So let's refresh the page and go back to that comment and see if they're removed. Nope, let me search for it. So you can see those two comments right after were removed. So every single person that was blocked, their comment is gone. And let's do the third setting, which is pick. And corresponding to that sentencing level of pick is the pick to use. So it'll swap out that person's post with a pick. By default, I have Iverson. So let's just refresh the page. 1 second. Oops. Let me scroll down. Oh, there's Iverson. So it looks like this person, and then this person, and then this person's posts were blocked. Oh wow, HellsBells had a lot to say on this thread. But now it's just Iverson. And you can take any small picture off the internet. Here's one I found of Embiid. So let me copy that and paste it between the single quotes here, replacing the Iverson image with an Embiid image. Make sure there's no spaces to the left and right of the quotes. So I accidentally had a space here when I pasted in, pretend. So make sure there's no spaces. Okay, let's go back to this article. Let's refresh it. Oh, there's Embiid. Embiid, wonderful, great. Okay, so you can see that it blocks it there. And let's go back to the home page and refresh it. So instead of graying out the articles like before, now you see, well, a picture of Embiid's hat at least. So this is what I said earlier, make sure the image is kind of small. Otherwise, it's pointless loading a big image. So this is one of the smallest ones that I found. Or you can replace it with a picture of a cat. So just try to find small cat pictures or whatever you want. Anything that your heart desires on a Google image search, copy the URL directly to the image, and just paste it in here between the single quotes. So those are the sentencing levels. For now, I think I'm only interested in blocking the HellsBells. And, oh yeah, so if you want to unblock people, just hit none here. Or just remove the plugin. You can always do that by right-clicking on it and do remove from Chrome. But if you think you're going to use it later, just put the value none here. And let me hit Control S so it saves. And refresh this page. 1 second. So you can see his article came back. So yep, that's pretty much it. Let me just show you that the fan post specific page is also can be, 1 second, it can be blocked out there too. So go here, I'm gonna come back to the fan post specific page and refresh. Oh, you can see an article right here got blocked from HellsBells. So yep, I think each portion of the site is covered. So if there's any person you don't like, you can just remove articles from that person. But not the main articles from the main people who write for Liberty Ballers, because they're awesome. Just letting you know, if you ever want to add like Bleeding Green Nation, you know, you may want to do other SB Nation sites. You can always copy this and basically, well, type in the name of that SB Nation site across the 4 values here, I'm shortening Bleeding Green Nation because I don't want to take up too much time in this demo by doing more stuff. But you can see how you can add more URLs that you would like this script to run on. So, yep, there it is, and hope people use it. Yep.